Have you ever wondered why some people with ADHD seem to achieve so much, while others struggle with basic productivity? The answer lies not in the condition itself, but in our understanding and interpretation of it. ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, is a neurodevelopmental condition that affects people differently. It's often misunderstood, leading to common misconceptions about productivity, like the idea that those with ADHD are always disorganized or easily distracted. But let's dispel this myth. ADHD is not a roadblock to productivity. It's just a different road altogether. Productivity is possible, achievable even, with ADHD. It's all about using the right techniques. Think of it as a unique puzzle that needs a unique solution. And that's what we're here for, to guide you through this journey of discovery, to help you find your own unique solution. Unraveling the mystery starts with understanding that ADHD isn't a one-size-fits-all condition. Scene script. Imagine a house without a solid foundation. It's bound to collapse, isn't it? Indeed, the same principle applies to our productivity. It's all about the groundwork, the foundation that we lay for ourselves. Picture this foundation as a three-legged stool, with each leg representing a crucial aspect of our daily lives: a structured routine, proper nutrition, and adequate sleep. Now, let's delve a bit deeper into each leg, starting with a structured routine. A structured routine is not about chaining oneself to a rigid timetable. Instead, it's about creating a predictable rhythm to our day, allowing us to manage our energy and focus more effectively. For some, this may mean dedicating mornings to challenging tasks when their focus is at its peak. For others, it may involve setting aside specific times for breaks and relaxation. The key is to establish a routine that works for you. Next up, proper nutrition. Food is our body's fuel, and what we consume directly impacts our energy levels and cognitive function. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can provide steady energy throughout the day, helping us stay focused and productive. And remember, staying hydrated is equally important. The third leg, adequate sleep, is often the most overlooked, yet it's vital for our productivity. Quality sleep recharges our brain, enhancing our memory, creativity, and problem-solving skills. So make sure you're getting your 7 to 9 hours of restful slumber every night. Now, it's important to acknowledge that for individuals with ADHD, building this three-legged stool can be particularly challenging. The irregular sleep patterns, impulsive eating habits, and struggle with routine that come with ADHD can make it seem like an uphill battle. But remember, it's not insurmountable. With patience, persistence, and perhaps a little professional guidance, you can build a solid foundation for productivity. Building a solid foundation is the first step towards improving productivity with ADHD. And remember, every journey begins with a single step. So take that step today, and let's start building your productivity house on a solid foundation. Remember, the environment in which you operate can either hinder or enhance your productivity. This can't be overstated. The spaces we inhabit, the tools we use, the sounds we hear, they all interact with our senses and can significantly influence our ability to focus and be productive. First, let's talk about minimizing distractions. You might find yourself in a room filled with enticing distractions, like your smartphone, television, or even a window with a view. While it's not always possible to eliminate these distractions, it's essential to manage them. Perhaps that means putting your phone on silent or moving your workspace away from the window. Small changes like these can have a profound impact on reducing distractions. Next, consider tools that promote focus. We live in an era where there are countless apps and devices designed to help us concentrate. These range from noise-canceling headphones to block out external sounds, to apps that limit screen time or block distracting websites. Experiment with different tools to find what works best for you. Now let's talk about creating a workspace that encourages productivity. This could mean setting up a dedicated workspace in your home if you're working remotely, or maybe it's about personalizing your desk at the office. The key is to make your workspace a place where you feel comfortable and ready to work. This might involve having everything you need within arm's reach, or maybe it's about adding a touch of personalization, such as a favorite mug or a motivational quote. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution here. What works for one person might not work for another. It's all about understanding your unique needs and preferences and creating an environment that caters to them. It's about creating a space where you can thrive, where your productivity can flourish. Because when your environment is tailored to your needs, the barriers that once seemed insurmountable become stepping stones to success. A tailored environment sets you up for success, making the path to productivity much smoother. Hyperfocus, a common trait among people with ADHD, can be a double-edged sword. Like being caught in a thrilling novel or an engrossing film, the world outside your focus can fade away. It's a state of deep concentration where distractions lose their grip and you're fully immersed in the task at hand. But, like any superpower, it comes with its own set of challenges. Hyperfocus can be a productivity powerhouse, but only if it's aimed at the right target. When it locks onto productive tasks, it's like having a supercharged brain, a laser-sharp focus that can cut through complex problems, like a hot knife through butter. But when it latches onto unproductive activities, it can feel like you're stuck in a loop, endlessly scrolling through social media or obsessing over details that, in the grand scheme of things, don't really matter. So how do you harness this powerful mental state for productive tasks? It starts with understanding how your brain works. When you're hyper-focused, your brain is in a state of high arousal, eager to latch onto something engaging. The key is to provide it with the right kind of engagement. Start by making your tasks more interesting, more engaging. Break down larger tasks into smaller, manageable chunks. Make the mundane tasks into a game. Challenge yourself. Create an environment that encourages focus on what matters. Next, set clear boundaries. When you're in the zone, time can slip away from you. Use alarms or timers to remind yourself when it's time to switch tasks or take a break. This can prevent you from getting lost in the hyperfocus vortex. Finally, practice mindfulness. Being aware of your mental state can help you steer your focus in the right direction. Regular mindfulness exercises can help you become more attuned to your focus and where it's directed. Mastering your hyperfocus can turn it from a potential obstacle into a powerful tool for productivity. Remember, it's not about fighting against your brain, but learning to work with it. Harness the power of hyperfocus, and you might just find that your productivity reaches new heights. Think of your productivity as a marathon, not a sprint. Just as a marathon runner must pace themselves, taking regular breaks is crucial to maintaining focus and preventing burnout. Imagine you're a car on a long journey. Even the most efficient vehicle needs to stop for fuel, right? The same principle applies to us. Our minds, like engines, need regular intervals of rest to perform at their peak. Now you may be thinking, but I get so absorbed in my work I forget to take breaks. Well, there's a tool for that. It's called the Pomodoro technique. Named after the Italian word for tomato, this method involves working for 25 minutes, then taking a 5-minute break. After every fourth session, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. These intervals help to structure your work, while the breaks serve as mini rewards to keep you motivated. Of course, during these breaks, it's important to step away from your work entirely. Stretch a bit, grab a cup of tea, or just close your eyes and breathe. It's about giving your brain a chance to refresh and recharge. It's not about how long you work, but how well. And sometimes, working well means knowing when to pause. It might seem counterintuitive, but taking regular breaks can actually make you more productive, not less. Remember, sometimes stepping away is the best way to keep moving forward. Improving productivity with ADHD is a journey, not a destination. Remember, it's not about reaching a certain endpoint, but about continually adapting, learning, and growing. Let's revisit what we've explored today. First, we dove into the importance of building a solid foundation. It all starts with understanding your unique strengths and challenges. This is the bedrock of your productivity journey, helping you to navigate the world in a way that aligns with your individual needs. Next, we discussed the significance of tailoring your environment. It is about creating surroundings that cater to your unique needs and preferences. It could be as simple as decluttering your workspace, or as complex as developing a personalized schedule that works with your natural rhythms. We then explored the concept of harnessing hyperfocus. ADHD can be a powerful tool when directed properly. By aligning your hyperfocus with your goals, you can achieve incredible feats that might seem impossible to others. Finally, we touched on the power of breaks. It's crucial to allow yourself periods of rest and relaxation. These moments not only refresh your mind but can also spark creativity and innovation. Try these techniques. Experiment with them. You might be surprised at what works best for you. Remember, it's all about finding strategies that support your unique journey. With patience, determination, and the right strategies, you can enhance your productivity and turn ADHD into your secret weapon.